everyone, and welcome to Messages of Hope with me, your host, Fatima Gould. And today we are going to be breaking down the word worry inside of the season of getting in touch with your emotions, which is this month's theme. We're going to look at the emotion of worry. And what is worry? Worry gives way, the definition is worry gives way to anxiety, unease, allowing one's mind to dwell in difficulty or troubles. And so when we look at that, then our conversation is about giving all your cares to God, giving all your worries to the Almighty. Whoever it is that you believe in, that's who we're going to be talking about to give your worries to. And then we want to start with the W. W is wealth. Draw from the wealth of knowledge of the promises of God, the divine, who it is that you pray to. There is a wealth of knowledge there, whether you read books, whether you listen to speeches or sermons, whether you gather together in a group, inside of worrying. You know, there's a wealth of knowledge to get you over that wall, over that hump, over that worry, over that, and I'm going to say the definition again, over the state of mind, over the difficulty, over the trouble. You want to go and get help. You want to seek out people who can give you a word of encouragement, people who have a wealth of knowledge. And then inside of breaking down the word, we come to the first O. The O is optimistic. Be optimistic. Don't let fear and anxiety and doubt take over your mind. Give it all over to God. Give it to the entity that you believe in that is supreme over the universe. Give it over. And when you give it over to God, He is able to take up your care, take up your worry, give you the strength that you need to get over the wall. And also, you know, stumbling, maybe you're somebody who stumbled on the Messages of Hope YouTube channel. And if you're here and you're in a state of worry and you're like, oh my goodness, this is a message that I need to hear today. I need to do these words. I need to listen. Then don't forget to click on the button below to subscribe, to like, to comment. So the call to action for you inside of this video is write down your worry, write down a care that you have, write down something that you're dealing with, share it, put it out there to the universe, and be optimistic that God or somebody who's reading or reading your message or listening to this message can say, you know what, I have the answer for this person. Let me message them back. So be in a space of optimism. And then the with your prayers and letting go and giving thanks to God, because that when you are relentless in that, it's like, yes, I've had enough. And I know that if I pray, there's an answer. So you have a need, then you pray, you get an answer, and you give thanks, and you rinse and repeat, and you become relentless at that. Anytime you're going through something, remember to be relentless and fervent in your prayer, and your prayers will always be answered so that you can always have a testimony. And then the second R is rest. Rest in knowing that God has you in the palm of His hands. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He will never give you any more than you can bear, and you will know that this too shall pass. I've been in so many situations, and when I gave my care over to God, bad relationships, bad jobs, bad bosses, bad feelings, body pain, you know, not being able to breathe properly, whatever that circumstances is. And when I realize my energy is depleted and I don't have enough, I rest and I pray and I meditate. Right? I listen to a lot of calming outdoor sounds of nature, water running, babbling brooks, birds chirping, the rustling of the leaves outside. That helps me to rest. That helps my brain to rest. That helps to alleviate the worry. So those are some of the actions that you can take when you're inside of a worry, when you need to rest. And also share that worry with somebody, tell somebody else, and then you get it off your chest, or go and do something good for somebody else. Let not random acts of kindness just be an act of kindness inside of your resting, inside of the middle of your worry. And you'll see it always feels better the next day. And so then the why is yonder. You're like, why would she pick the word yonder? Because you can look up yonder. You can look up to the sky. You could look up beyond the trees. You could listen to the leaves rustling and feel the sun beating down on your face as you look up yonder, and just breathe. And know that when you're connected to the emotions inside of your worry, that everything will be okay. All will be well. Your prayers will be answered. You don't look down in despair. You look up yonder. Isn't that cool? You just get to look up yonder. So don't forget, today's word was worry. And the conversation is about giving it over to God, giving your worries, your anxiety, whatever it is that you are dealing with today, give it over to Him, and He will help you out of your troubles, whether it's God, whatever and divine entity that you pray to, the universe, put it out there, and the universe and God will answer you. So don't forget to have a super fantabulous day, and to join me next week, and the word of the day will be joy. Thank you for joining me, and have a super fantabulous day now.